Good night, chat. Good 12 a.m. Where's the game? Capture any full screen window. Come on. There we go. Okay. Okay. Good 12 a.m. chat. We have a few things to do for next week. So let's just get straight into it. Let's join a cozy room or something. And I'm gonna switch on the in-game soundtrack. Thank you. I'll turn on streamer mode. Let's try other soundtracks this time around, actually. Okay, that sounds too cheesy. That's better. Going to be productive, but it's hard, man. Yeah. That's why I force myself to do this every week now. I saw live notification. Please don't be go. I don't want to be productive today. I guess I have to be productive today. Yeah, I didn't change the live notification, did I? Oops. Well, I guess you're baiting into doing this now. It's alright, we can just chat. You don't have to do anything. Let's join the room. Find a room with a decent amount of people. Oh, this looks cozy. Kind of wish they would let you do outdoor rooms a little bit more. I want a nighttime room. This one, 14 players. Also, I switched on the detective outfit today. Prepare GIF. GIF. Graphics. GIF. You can take photos, screenshots. Hello, everyone. You can post in social media, linking to other sites, soliciting, prying into personal information, and other nuisance behavior are prohibited. How do you pry into others' personal information on in a room like this? The room may be closed suddenly due to landlord circumstances or interior rearrangement, etc. Very nice cover art they have here. Alright, let's go find a place to I guess you're just allowed to sleep wherever or sit down, I guess. I'll be honest, that doesn't look very comfortable if I'm clipping into the table. You know, I had hot pot for dinner tonight. You can get 10 coffee tickets for 3,000 yen. Ooh. Ooh, this place. Can I sleep here? Yeah. That's gonna be so bad for your back. Is it private? Oh, private room. Like this. I'll be honest, this doesn't look very private to me. But you know what, sure. What day is it today? The 19th on Monday? Oh, this isn't an up-to-date calendar. Literally unplayable. Oh my god. Oh, thank you for follow. Moriarty. Hello. About as private as VR chat sleep world. I mean, you could have a private VR chat. What the hell are you doing up there? Get down. Get down from there. Okay. Oh. All right. Can I cast it on there? No, I can't. Because they're over there, though. Hello, Dino. I just wish you could take your camera outside. Damn, that sucks. Well, okay, I'm just gonna sleep over here then. Anyways, turn on auto cam. Let's work on a few things, shall we? If you want to join this room, this is the room. So we need to work on the well, last June. Let's bring up our to-do list. So thumbnail and first of all, we need schedule out first. So schedule first. All right, chat. Time to chat and start working. Okay, schedule. Affinity. I'm going to click on something else. It's very distracting. Here we go. Maybe I'll update Affinity after this. This thing has been bugging me about updating it for like ages. Okay, let's see what our schedule is like. So, oh, I need to call my bank as well. Yeah, that can be later. These can be later, actually. Okay, so I can't be up too late on Monday because I have a thing I gotta do on Tuesday. So I hope I won't be too tired by the time I'm back on Tuesday. Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday. Okay. I can do Xenosaga on Tuesday, I think. I'll switch to a different track. This is a little too upbeat for me. Okay, now there's barely anything. Let's try a different track. Okay, that's better. Not for streaming. Okay, that's better. Just want to adjust my size a little bit. Okay. Geno Saga on Tuesday. I should probably double check on shipping. I think I can do Resident Evil on Wednesday. For Friday, I'm gonna be at work. We'll do a stream prep on Saturday. And then we can do a... So I know a lot of people have been asking about what the next episode of Fari Workshop should be. I'm gonna get working on that on Saturday, I think. I don't have an exact topic that I want to talk about just yet. But I do want to do one this Sunday. How about let's do... Let's do one on Sunday. Okay. Let's fire up the let's fire up Affinity. You know, I might try to improve how this is shown on the screen as well while we're here. Maybe a tablet screen? Or... Hello, SCP. Welcome to stream. Tablet 16 by 9 frame. Just want a generic tablet. Transparent. That looks fine, I think. How bad does this look? Let's see. Oh, this looks fine. It's not that bad. Okay. I hope this is 16 by 9. Wow, look at those freaking blurs. Oh my god. Well, that is definitely not 16 by 9. In that case, let's just get an iPad. And black water iPad. Wow, that is very low res. Holy shit. Can I get an iPad Pro? Something a little bit more modern? Transparent. Okay, yeah, this is a little bit better. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, it's way too big. Holy shit. Smaller, thank you. Oh, I need to rotate this. Transform, rotate. Is this what iPads look like these days? Oh. I mean, I don't know. I don't have one. iPads have an even weirder aspect ratio. 3:2. I mean, 3:2 makes sense. Guess you need to buy a 16:10 monitor to accommodate that PNG file on the internet. Yeah, I'll just get a new monitor for this. Maybe I just fill the rest with like black. Okay, color source. iPad filler. Black. I'll put generic capture below it. Sorry, in front of it. And then we'll lock this layer. We'll lock this layer. How do I center? Transform? Center vertically? Oh, wait. Center vertically? Is that center? No, it doesn't look center, does it? How do I center between two objects in OBS? Can I even do that without plugins? I don't think so. Well, I don't know how center that is. You guys just gonna have to live with it. It's also missing the hole. And then what I can do is I can do filter. What does frosted glass look like? No. What's holographic display? Ooh. You know what? That's not too bad, actually. Hang on. Disable glitch. Don't flip horizontal. No, that's not quite good. So let's do 3D panel. Nope. That is one thick tablet. Holy shit. That's better. Will not tilt. Wait, what's the default? 1.20. Okay. Hello, person on YouTube. Sorry, I just noticed your message just now. I was working on things. That was from 10 minutes ago. Oops. Back texture. What can I use for back texture? What is back texture implied? What does this look like? Filter. What does back texture look like? Oh. Well, guys. Our tablet doesn't look tacky at all. Turns out the back texture is texture on the black. No way. You know, I kind of want to add some glare on it. What format do drawing tablets have? I don't know, dude. I wish I drew. Can you just transform the image to remove the black bars? I mean, yeah, but like, you know, it'll look like this. Well, no. Can I tell it to not be locked to aspect ratio? Can I even do that? That's hello, thank you for the follow. I don't know why it's not playing the overlay sound today. Is it because I turned this off? When did I turn that off? Anyways, hello. Thank you for the follow. It did earlier? Well, I didn't do anything different. That's locked to aspect ratio. Hello, hello. Thank you for the follow. How do I do this? What? It took like a solid minute to kick in. Alright, cool. Thanks. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it as is. Screw it. You guys are just gonna live with a tablet that looks like this. The true iPad experience or whatever. I think I should put it down here, right? So make it vertically aligned. And then we will move the timer up. We'll move the to-do list up here. Okay, how does this look? A little bit to the right. We will set the color. Set color red. Filter. What does glow look like? That's just border, man. What? Okay. I don't know if legibility is of concern, but schedule is too small. Well, it's supposed to be my screen share. It's like not. It's not supposed to be too legible. It's more or less just, hey, I'm working on this right now. You don't need to. You're not supposed to be able to see it too well. It's more or less just to show you, hey, I'm doing things. Doesn't matter what thing it is, but I'm doing things. Okay, so thumbnail. Sorry, not thumbnail, schedule. You will do... So Tuesday, we are doing Xeno Saga episode 2. Wow, guys, would you look at the time? It's time for a break, guys. No, it's okay. Let's just fast forward. Oh. No. 1, 2, 3. There we go. I had the session set to 1. That's why it did like a 20-minute break. Do you run a single cycle? Yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen. Oops. Resident Evil 2. What were we even doing last episode? Hanging out with Jin. And then for Friday, there's nothing on Friday. And then we're gonna do stream prep on Saturday. And then we're gonna do RE workshop on Sunday. I kind of want to just look at some generic Steeler for now, for Sunday. Probably generic Steelers or something. Cause like we do have a few, I do have a few samples I think I want to look into. Let's do that, and that will be 19th till the 25th. We're almost done with January already, guys. Wow. Can't wait for February. I'm gonna save this. Okay. Export. Okay, that's done. Schedule. Thumbnail. Right. So we have Xenosaga 2. We're gonna get juiced out. Way too big. Smaller, please. Shoost. Ignore the very scuffed looking tablet. It's gonna be fixed in a little bit. Spout output, spout capture. Shoost. Okay. So, thumbnail, let's see. So, let's do one for Xenosaga. Open. Okay. And we need to switch over to the other outfit. I forgot what I had for last thumbnail, but I don't know, this will be fine. Okay, I'm gonna exit out Affinity for now. All right. And we need to grab a... So close, so close. Hello, chat. You guys like how close this I get? Huge. Okay, VODs. Okay, let's check if I have anything I can use from my last episode. New MPCHC is available. Please download now. Okay. Right, we're gonna do side quests next time for the next stream as well. I forgot about that. Okay. So a little too zoomed in. A little bit further. Further. Can I get a frame without the subtitle? Oh, there it is. Okay. Zoom just a tiny bit. Now make the logo smaller. And they up the saturation a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. Ow! I was posing there. Who did that? Goddamn, Sergeant. Ow. Oh my god, fine. Sip. No posing. Middle something here. Alright. Nope. Okay, I gotta make myself smaller so I can see the preview. Hang on. Okay. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, it looks fine. Okay. Next, we will save this. 4. Okay. So next up, we gotta do Resident Evil. Open. Resident Evil Shoost. Think getting impale thrown at you will hurt? It definitely will. I don't plan on getting hit by one in real life anytime soon. the I kind of wanted to make the side a little bit more saturated, like that. Okay, so can I do a linear? Yep, we will do this at an angle like this. And we will something like that. Ooh, nope. Radius. Angle. -90, sure. And then we will turn the opacity back up a little bit. And then we will do soft light. There we go. That looks much more saturated. Stylized a little bit. A little bit brighter. Don't need... like this? Yeah. Okay. I love how Leon looks like mildly mortified there in this frame. Alright, let's see. Let's grab a still shot. There's a clickbait face. Should I have like a red arrow as well? This star eye's stuck. It does that sometimes. I forgot what's the button for it. Perto with a red circle and arrow in the Resident Evil game. Oh wait, it's fixed itself. Okay. Where's the VOD? Resident Evil 2. Perto plushie summoned it to Resident Evil at 3 a.m. Cops called. Ghost shown. Gone wrong. Cops called. Ghostbusters called. Good night. Yeah, good night. Got a job Monday. Me too, buddy. But good night. Can't wait for work tomorrow. By tomorrow, I mean today. It's 1 a.m. here. Anyways, good night. Thank you for stopping by again. That's a good shot of clear or something. Do you think can I replay cutscenes in Resident Evil? Because like, ideally, I just take a screenshot from the game. Ah, whatever. I'm too lazy. does color grading do? Oh wait, yeah. Let's just. Yep. No, I'm good. Don't need that here. Yeah, let's make it rain. Holy shit, that is a lot of rain. Jesus. It's dumping rain. Jesus. This is more than a shower. Oh my god. Hello, welcome to chat. Good midnight, everyone. Holy shit, why is everyone... Do you guys not have work or school tomorrow? I see a lot of students popping up at this hour. Let's just keep this on for a little bit, see how it looks. Oh yeah, let me add the sparkle on there, sure, why not? I'm only employed part-time. Well, I mean, at least you get to stick around. Hope you're doing okay though. A video game, yep. This is fine enough. School is gonna be a place for the big exam. Oh, is the 学测是月底吗？还是什么时候？ When's the big exam? I forgot. It's been a while since I last done one of those. 突然中文我是吓到。Yeah, I can speak Chinese. Because I don't, for the most part. Did you guys know that I checked Twitch analytics the other day? 25% came from US and 25% came from Taiwan or something. 17到19. Wait, isn't that over already then? Huh. I mean, I did remember seeing something about the Metro showing good luck to the students on Threads or something a few days ago. I don't know, just stay up? Alright. As long as you don't have to suffer the consequences tomorrow. Anyways, let me do this. I think this is a little bit too saturated for this thumbnail. Yeah, I think this is a desaturate a little bit. And then I'm gonna do a different hairstyle. You know, I don't use this side ponytail very often. Actually, hang on. Let's try the other outfit. How does this look? Consequences are a problem for tomorrow. That's so true. Wait, how do I look right now? Hang on. That's too many layers of hair. Yeah, I should use this more often. So how's this look on the thumbnail? I guess I should be scared? What did ow. What did Doki's face look like? Oh, I need sip. Break? Oh, not now. Hang on. I need to finish this first. Here, I'll pause this break for now. Where's the game? There it is. Okay. Guys, this is harder than it looks. You know, after doing this for 3 years, I still have trouble with like puppeteering. It's like not the easiest thing to do. Ow. My facial muscle is not built for this. That looks so bad. I'm just gonna do like... Ow. You guys can't see it, but like to do this face, you really gotta like stretch your entire face. It's like not the easiest thing. I think I was a little bit too big there. Let's zoom out a little bit. Ow. I don't know. What do you guys think? Oh wait, what happened to the screen? Where did shoes go? Oh, that accidentally closed it. What? Where'd it go? Huh? What? Oh, thank you for the follow. Crystalline Winter, hello. We'll zoom back out. Okay. Let me... I guess I somehow accidentally closed it. Cool. Great. F is so cute. Thank you. It is cute. Welcome to stream. Let me a little bit of that. So here are two options, right? Here's option one. Sorry, here's... Alright, what do you guys think? Up or down? First one, second one. Option one at the bottom. The bottom one. What's the difference? Well, one is slightly zoomed in. The other is slightly zoomed out. It is covering the layer 2 though. But sure, yeah, I think the zoomed in one looks a little bit better. Okay, let's go with that one. Well, I somehow closed shoes without saving it, so cool. My thumbnail folder is a mess. You guys should see this. Actually, hang on. Why is it so big? Where'd it go? Right? Oh, you know, I'm just gonna do this. Add source, the image. Hang on. I know it looks janky. Give me a second. Copy. File path. Unload image we're not showing. Oh, smaller, smaller. Thank you. Okay. This is how bad my thumbnail folder looks right now. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but like, it's like very unorganized. I should probably sort this out at some point. That's not so bad. Off-topic question: what are some cool things to see in Taiwan if I were to go there in theory, besides getting jet lag back into on stage? What are some cool things to see in Taiwan? Let me think. Well, I mean, there are a few anime places you could go. There's Animate. Melon Books recently opened up in Taiwan. Opened up specifically in Taipei. Like the general area, I would say to go is around Ximen. Tons of restaurants there, tons of weeb stuff over there. You gotta go at least one night market in Taiwan, I would say. It really depends on how many days you have in Taiwan, because like if you only have like a day or two, then just do Taipei and look around, take some pictures here and there, go to the night market, go to the popular shopping districts. I would say that's like the bare minimum. But if you have like more time to spend, I suppose you could try to go to Tainan. There's a lot of food there, and historical sites as well. If you somehow have even more time, Kaohsiung would be nice to go to. It's like another city, further southern from Tainan. But like, if you plan well enough, you might be able to reserve a visit to TSMC, because I know that's a thing they do. They have a date you can schedule, and then you go take a look, have a tour in the TSMC facilities. Usually base the nights off an amount of activities to do, minimum 5 to 6 nights. I think that sounds fine. Yeah, 5 to 6 nights sounds like enough to look around. Because like, it's not like Japan, right? Japan, like, you know, a week. I would say Japan. Okay, so Japan, I would say, actually I think a week will be fine around there as well, depending on how much of you want to go. But like, usually I think a week is like enough to go to many different places already, specifically in Taiwan. I think what I just mentioned is doable in like a week. Yeah, I had another friend visit before, and he spent around a week here as well. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to get to the TSMC thing that I mentioned scheduled. He did want to go, but unfortunately all of them are booked. All of them were booked. So he couldn't visit. And yeah. Also, by the way, I need a restroom break. I'll be right back. I'll just leave this running in the background. My mic muted. I guess we'll take a break for now, and we'll continue working on things. Well, I should probably add a little animation, so we can do, show transition, slide up. And then we'll do high transition, slide down. Okay, there we go. That's much better. Okay. Weird people, especially on Threads. I mean, Threads is fine. Oh yeah, by the way, speaking of Threads, did you know, apparently like 25% of the traffic on Threads, specifically we're talking about Meta's Threads, you know, that platform no one uses, apparently 25% of the traffic on Threads like coming from Taiwan. You know your platform is bad when it's mostly used by people on the tiny island. I think it was like 10% something from US and like 10% something from Japan or something like that. I don't know any Japanese that unironically uses Threads. In fact, I don't know anyone outside of Taiwan that uses Threads. Like, it seems to be mostly a Taiwan thing. I don't really understand why either. Like people in Taiwan just, they barely use anything like Twitter or anything like that. The closest other social media they use, well, besides Facebook, for some reason there's a lot of people that still use Facebook as well, and Instagram. For some reason Taiwanese love using Meta's platform. But aside from that, the other social media they would use is something called Plurk. It is another social media platform that's like developed by a bunch of Taiwanese. Tainan seems cool, but Kaohsiung also does. So I would say Kaohsiung is a little bit more technologically advanced compared to Tainan. One thing to note about Tainan is that the public transit there isn't as good. Like, they do have a bunch of buses and whatnot. The problem is the buses are never on time. Absolutely not biased by the German selling currywurst in Kaohsiung. Can you link me that, actually? Because I would like to go to the currywurst place again. There's a lot of food in Kaohsiung as well, but I would say Tainan has like the most amount of food, even towards the midnight. By the way, there's one thing you probably gonna notice. If you stay here long enough, you'll notice that the southern part of the island, a lot more people are into the nightlife in the southern part rather than the northern part for some reason. Like you can still order like fresh good food and like 2 a.m. 3 a.m. in Tainan, compared to in Taipei where most of them are closed. Either way though, I think either side will be fine. Either of the cities will be fine. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna switch back to my... I think the braid looks better here. It's a stand at瑞芳，是瑞吗？我对高雄的夜市不熟。I guess that's a night market in 高雄。瑞丰夜市。Oh, okay. Yeah. I've never been to that one, I think. In fact, I don't think I've been to any night markets in Kaohsiung. Right, anyways, the break time is over. I need to keep working on the next thumbnail. I was thinking we get a new thumbnail made for Go, so we will do that. We will switch into camera. Really? Oh my god. Fine, we'll take a screenshot like this. How about that? Take a few. Change to a different pose as well. Oh wait, you can't, because I'm in the middle of a timer thing right now. Right. Take a screenshot here as well. Thank you. I don't think that's how you're supposed to spell omelet. I think. What's a manhelling? I'm not a coffee person. I have no idea what that is. Why is ooh, wait, what is this? I thought that's an oolong, but that doesn't say oolong. Huh. Tea is expensive? Not really. Is this person on Twitter? Hang on. We're getting distracted, but you know. What's new, right? They are. Well, I guess I'll follow them on Twitter. Here you go, if you want to follow them on Twitter. Like Genshin, Honkai Star Rail. No idea what the first one is. I put a lot of effort in making the cover art. Snap photo L. So they even designed a wall socket. Okay. If I found a way to inject HTML into an OBS browser overlay using a Twitch chat command, would that be XSS or RC within the sandbox OBS? I would say that's XSS. Well, yeah, that's XSS. I think that's not the first time it's happened, actually. I think I've seen something like that before. It's not quite RC, even though, because you're still confined by the V8 engine in the sandbox. So I think that's XSS at most. It wouldn't count as an RC, I think. Let's get the tablet back out. We need to work on the thumbnail. Let's bring out Shoost again. Shoost. Will be a wild attack chain if someone figure out how to sandbox escape in OBS. I mean, it is just using Chromium framework, embedded framework. So if they did find that out, then basically all libcf would be impacted. So, unlikely. Or rather, I wouldn't say unlikely, but like, you know, they probably won't be found via OBS as an initial entry point. Is what I'm saying. Like, they'll probably be digging around libcf in general as opposed to OBS first, and it'd probably be a 0 or N day. And you know, if it were a 0 day or N day on libcf, then they wouldn't really burn it on something that involves OBS. Why is the Street View figure in Taiwan an anime cat girl? What? No, it's not. What? Where are you seeing this? Hang on. Let me pull up Google Maps. How do I pull up the Street View thingy? It's just a regular yellow little guy for me. Where are you using it? By Perto, I'm not lying? Well, where are you using it? Oh, wait, what? It really does become a cat girl in Kaohsiung? Really? What? Huh? What? Who the hell is this? I have no idea what this is supposed to be referencing, but it does show a little. Explore Black-Pink tour cities with Pegman. Oh, it's just because it's just Blackpink reference. Because I think it's because they're coming on tour into Kaohsiung at some point. I made a bug report and devs did their triage, but I do want to tinker with it some more. An IP of iframe funny is entirely locally ran. So, like, I mean, that is the case. Whenever you do use a browser source, it is running within the OBS sandbox. Sorry, running within the Chromium embedded framework inside the OBS. So all the JavaScripts are run locally inside that OBS instance. And that is why it was a bit of a challenge when I was getting this chat widget made for 2.0. Initially, I wasn't planning on talking about this, but since we are talking about security, I suppose we might as well talk about it for a little bit. Initially, the chat widget developer, they they delivered a JavaScript that was fully obfuscated. I could not see what it was doing. Like, we're not talking minified JavaScript. Like, it was clearly obfuscated. And I was not okay with that. It was a huge back and forth between me and the ChatWidget developer. Eventually, we came to an agreement to have them hand over an non-obfuscated version of the ChatWidget. And the main reason was because of what I just said, because the V8 engine runs inside the OBS instance, and I would prefer if I knew what the JavaScript is doing, if it is gonna run inside of my OBS, because you know, someone could plant a beacon JS in there or something like that. Anyways, we did eventually came to an agreement at very least. So thank you for the 1 month sub, tier 1 sub. Crystalline?
New subscriber!
Ow. I don't know why it ticks off twice sometimes. Oh. Anyways. Hello. Yeah, so it took a little, I want to say it took like a few days of back and forth, and it was just like, they're like, yeah, it can't really do much, you know? I'm like, no, it can do a whole lot, actually. Don't, yeah. I think I know why it ticks off twice, but I can't be bothered to fix it. It's whatever. You get to have your name shown on twice. Sorry, you get to throw things at me twice, I guess. What was I doing? Right, I need to pull up Shoost. That's what I was doing. Where did Shoost go? I thought I pulled it up already. One last thing, there's a restaurant called German Soul Kaohsiung. Yep, German night market. You know, I would like some nice German food. Driving some when I was in German. By some nice German food, I mean like currywurst. All right, let me try pulling up Shoost again. Where'd it go? It's taking a while to start. By the way, there's apparently an ongoing spam campaign involving Zendesk. I think. I'm not even sure if it's exclusive to Zendesk, but like a lot of people have reported that their emails are being used in the spam campaign. They're just like they're just opening a bunch of support tickets across the entire internet using a bunch of people's email addresses. I don't think it's specifically against Zendesk though, because I was getting support ticket requests from platforms that don't use Zendesk as well. Or at least I don't think they use Zendesk. Anyways, yeah, I got hit with a few as well. Like someone was using my developer email address and then sending a bunch of spam to a bunch of random companies, specifically Taiwanese and Israeli companies. Like they were just opening support tickets on behalf of my email address. And I had to reply to them and say like, oh, that wasn't me, that was someone else. The thing is, I don't even know what payloads they were using in the because I can't see the contents of the support ticket. Doesn't say what I sent or what quote unquote I allegedly sent. So I have no idea what was in the original support ticket. Shoost. Here it is. Okay, I need to make one for Go. Get rid of this. Oh, wait, where did the screenshots go? Have screenshot. Oh. Oh, oops. I took those screenshots with, what? So, you know how Steam by default takes a screenshot of, like, the worst looking JPEG quality ever? How do I change that? There's an option to do PNG. It is also saved under documents. Oh yeah, there it is. No, never mind. I found it. Yeah, it also saves the screenshots, uncompressed screenshots under documents by default. Okay. So let me pull that up. Shoost. Oh, that's way too big. Turn that off. Color correction. Oh wait, not you. Nah, I think I can do without the color shift. I wish there's a way you can reset the grading wheels. I think we can also do a rim light. Oh no, wait, not you. we don't need a rim light, I think. Particles, we'll do dust, my favorite. Speaking of dust, I haven't played CS in a while.晚安，拜拜，晚安。2点了，快点去睡。Thanks for stopping by. No, I think that's good enough. All right. We need to switch over to. You know, I was thinking, I've been doing this. I've been doing my thumbnails with me on the right side. Should I do one on the left side at some point? Upside down. Ow. Upside down. 9 quadrants or something. Yeah, that's alright. Do A/B testing with mirrored image, maybe? Actually, that's not the worst idea. Yeah, yeah, I do have access to that. Thankfully, it's not a partner-gated feature. How do I do like a EP face? How do I do that when I need to look at the thumbnail as well? I need to look at the preview when I do it. Grab a ZZ from workshop real quick. I could. I'm gonna grab 2 pieces of luggage. One is empty, one is literally just for merch. I'll be taking back with me. I mean, you could just like buy a luggage when you're here. Well, unless you don't feel like wasting and having 2 luggages at home. One spare one. I think you need to up the contrast a little bit, actually. literally watched a video about hard off yesterday. So here's the thing, right? I've kind of noticed book offs are actually generally better. If you want to thrift in Japan. Now, if you want to thrift in Taiwan, hard offs do have chains in Taiwan, and it's not as well. Here's the thing, right? The quality will generally be better if you if we're talking thrifting in Taiwan. If you do go to hard offs, the problem is that they're usually slightly more expensive, and you sometimes won't find items that are decently priced and in good condition, as in like, you know, things would typically be a little bit more expensive. You can go to like a general pop and mom and pop's kind of thrift store. They are better in terms of value and finding possible treasure there, but you know, the conditions and quality also vary a lot as well. The benefits of going to a hard off is that everything is like cleaned and tested for you. Not that hard into retro stuff. Yeah. Still though. So cool. Y'all have hobbyist electronics store still. All ones in the US are closed. Yes, depends. It's not like that's the most common thing, I would say. Anyways, so back to what I was saying. Yeah, if you want to go, book offs are a lot more common than hard off, I would say. But either way, just go to either of those or both. Book offs, hard offs, etc., etc. You'll tend to find stuff at either of the places, anyways. I remember a year or two ago, I bought like a giant Project DVF controller when I was in Hiroshima. I think it was a hard off. No, I think it was a hard off, yeah. Imagine having a micro center. Yeah, we do have we don't really have anything. Well, we do have a kind of close equivalent. It's called like Cool PC or something, and like the problem is that I think the deals aren't as good. Here's the thing: you might think, since many of the electronics are here made here in Taiwan, that they're gonna be cheaper, but no, they're actually more like 10% more compared to the US MSRP. I think it's related to taxes. I think because like I think a lot of electronics have to go out and then back in again or something. I don't know. Like they're usually like not that much cheaper. In terms of electronics, you get Burn to Ashes GameCube with half an official controller for €100. For if you want to go find good electronics, yeah, definitely go to Japan for that. Like hard off, book off, etc., etc. They're good for that kind of stuff. So by the way, don't go to the ones in the cities. Try to go to the ones in suburb areas. Because like most of the good ones are like they're usually not as well priced, or like the good stuff's already gone if you go to the ones in the cities. So last December, I was there for like a weekend. I had a little bit of time, so I went to a book off that was like that's like an hour away from Tokyo. And there were quite a few good deals there. Same thing with like the Hiroshima visit that I did like a few years ago, 2 years ago. Also great stuff there. But then you go to Tokyo, it's like Shinjuku, etc., etc. It's all just like, yeah, okay. I am not leaving with anything. Like last December, right, when I was at that book off, I saw a IDX Speedmania controller, the one on the one for the PS1. I saw one for like $60 in box. But you know, I didn't, since I was only there for like a weekend. I didn't buy it. I was with a low cost carrier with like no luggage, so like I didn't have enough luggage space for it. But otherwise, I would have bought it there. Unfortunate. Do you still have the funny Twitter monitor? Funny you mentioned that. I saw it once again at the thrift at a book off during that visit as well. I saw it at a different book off. I saw the same freaking monitor over there. Of course, I still have mine, but like the funny thing is, all right, hang on. Let me restore this real quick. Let me get myself back down a little bit. So if I pull up, let me see if I can find a picture. So it was last December. I think it was December, right? Yeah. Okay, can you zoom back in? Oh my god, why is it so big? Can't rescale this or something. Scaling aspect ratio. Can you scale that to like... Well, I kind of wish you could like keep aspect ratio for this. Whatever, I'm just gonna... Yeah, do this. So I did see this monitor once again. It was only for 8,800 yen. So about the same as for 1,600. It's like slightly cheaper than what I got it for. This time it's under a different brand. So like I assume it's like a generic brand. Sorry, I think the original is probably like a generic thing and then sold under different brands. So this one is sold under the Japan Next brand. The one I have is from a different brand. Anyways, but it's the same thing. Same resolution, same interfaces and whatnot, same designs. 8,800 yen, pretty good. If you are a foreigner, you also get 10% off because you don't get charged the taxes there for any purchases over 5,000 yen. Depending on the book off, of course. Not every book off has the same promo, but this one does have it. So like, you know, it would be like 8,000 yen. Pretty good. I was kind of tempted to buy one again, actually, because like, you know, this is actually pretty good as a travel monitor, but like, yeah, I didn't really need it, so I kind of skipped on it. Well, with that being said, I did end up buying another monitor. Oh, I don't have a picture of it, unfortunately. But I bought a different portable monitor for like, it's pretty nice as well. Like it was like $60. It's a 1920 by 1280 monitor. It's like 3x2 monitor, and takes two Type-C and micro HDMI. It does a very basic HDR as well. It's a super bright monitor as well. Like, I'm surprised how good it is for $60. I don't have a picture of it, unfortunately. But it was like the best purchase I've ever done, because like, you know, it's a portable monitor that I've always wanted a portable monitor, especially when I'm out and about with my laptop. To always use more screen space. That's pretty good. Especially given that most portable monitors I come across are like at least $100. $60 was a great deal. While I was there, Let's see, what else did I see? Yeah, I saw PSP and PS Vita there as well, but like they're about what I expect for the price. Yeah, it's like I don't know how well you guys can see it, but like it's like about what I expect. So like $60-$70 for a PSP, $200 ish for PS Vita, a second gen PS Vita, things like that. You know, I also saw this. I saw a freaking Black Magic, the DaVinci Resolve Speed ED thing. It's like a DaVinci Resolve hardware controller. I was actually kind of tempted because like I do use Resolve for editing. It says it's untested. It does power up. That's all the extent that they tested it. It's 11,000 yen, so like $60-$70 ish. I thought about it, but I didn't end up getting it. But like, if I see it again, maybe. Also, for some reason, I saw a G903 in the junk section for like $2. I don't know what's wrong with it. I'll be honest, I probably could have gotten it. I don't know what's wrong with it though. I don't know how well. I don't know if it works at all because it's in the junk section. It's like $2, but yeah, there is that. It'll be cool to get some junk from there and try to repair it. I mean, that's the whole shtick of many YouTubers, right? They already, that's a lot of YouTubers do. What's his name? Matt. Yeah, Matt. He bought like a Wii for like $2 in Japan and tried to fix it. By the way, Wii's are like all over the place. You can see a bunch of them at our hard offs as well. You can find a junk Wii for like $10 and it'd probably still work. Because like there are just so many of them. And like most of them will probably just work just fine. Speaking of Wii and GameCube, bunch of virtual consoles here as well, but you know, I didn't see anything that was like, I need it or something like that. I'm like, yeah, N64, PS2, SNES, PS3. I already have those. I'm good. Are they region locked? Would you need to jailbreak it? So, Wii is region locked. It is region locked into NTSC-U, NTSC-J, and PAL. The ones you buy in Japan will be NTSC-J. Technically, there is a Taiwan variant as well, but it kind of falls under NTSC-J. Kind of not. You could just follow the NTSC-J instructions, though, I think. The Taiwanese Wii variant didn't live for too long because Nintendo TW is like its whole thing. Eventually Nintendo TW disbanded, and then now it's taken over by Nintendo HK or something. Anyways, yeah, you can easily homebrew it if you want these days. And since once you've done the homebrew, you can just go without region lock. This is also another thing that I saw at the thrift store. I thought it was really funny. Look at how derpy this monitor packaging is. It's so clearly Chinese. It's like 9,900 yen. with like 2 mini HDMI in. It takes power through Type C, but I don't think it does input through Type C. It's like a 16-inch, 15.6 inch. And like, just look at that. Look at what's going on in the packaging. It's like a dog, a very low resolution pixelated dog in front of a Smash stage with like really badly photoshopped onto the monitor. That was so funny. I had to take a picture of it. My parents wouldn't let me own a Wii as a kid. Yeah, when I grew up, it was kind of everyone's going through the economic downturn. It's not like I grew up with console either. It's fine though. I think growing up with PCs, not bad. With that being said, though, the whole, how when you look on YouTube these days, when people talk about retro gaming, it's like, oh, how good everything was in the Xbox 360, PS3 era. I was like, yeah, good for you. I didn't get to experience any of that, so I have no idea what it's like. Also, when I was trying to get the staff to open up the glass cabinet, behind, that held the monitor that I wanted to look at, I was looking around, like, I kept seeing notices. They were like, hey, press this button so that you can call the staff. I was like, what button? What button are you talking about? And I looked for like a solid 5 minutes. And it turns out it was hidden behind a bunch of monitors. There's the call staff button. Look, you see that red arrow? It's like, hey, click this button. And I'm like, what button are you talking about? And then, like, in the back behind all those monitors, there's the button. Like, oh my god, how was anyone supposed to see that? Man. Oh yeah. Speaking of, this is the B-Mania controller I was talking about. If they don't want to be called, so true. This was like, yeah, $40. $40 in box for an IDX controller. Pretty good. It's missing the manual, but like, I don't know why it's like printed as 2019 January 2nd, but like, it was listed just 2 months before I took this picture. It's for the PS2 apparently. But yeah, I would have loved this IDX controller. Unfortunately, didn't get it. I saw kind of nicely priced Surface Pro over there as well. It's like it's like $300 for a Surface Pro 7. For like 10th gen i5, 256 gig, 8 gig. For some reason runs Windows 11 Education. But for like okay, it's not even $300, it's more like $280 or something. $270. Pretty cheap for a Surface Pro 7. I was kind of tempted, but I didn't do it. Because I would have loved a tablet, actually. Anyways, we are very off track. Point is, go thrifting, go look around places when you're in Japan. We're like 2 hours into the stream. We've barely done like all the things. I still haven't taken this thumbnail for the Go one yet. Hang on. Let me do this real quick. How do people pose for thumbnails? I still don't know after 3 years. That's good enough. Save as. Go. Okay. What's next? Technically, I need a thumbnail for Art Workshop as well, but I'm gonna let Saturday me worry about that. So I'm gonna count that as done. Close. All right. So now I had a can of White Monster earlier. I'll be honest, I still don't feel like I still don't feel any different. Wow, a lot of people are just sleeping, huh? Look, they have the ZZ on as their status. ZZZ. Someone's studying as well. Benkyo or something like that in Japanese. This person's sleeping. That's what their status says. Here, this one's also... Apparently there's a bed back here. Your tablet is still up? Yeah, I know. Because we still have more things to do. Okay, with that being... Okay, I mean, to be fair, we probably don't need... I probably don't need to share the screen for this one. Because I can't show any of it. What do I need to do next? I suppose I'll leave on Wednesday, actually. I'm going to do that right now. I'll put that on Wednesday. Like 10 a.m. or something. Don't worry about that later. So that's done, that's done. Let's try updating Affinity real quick. This thing is gonna keep bothering me about updating. New version available. Yeah. Download it. So you can stop bothering me about it. By the way, so yesterday I was looking to get, try to emulate, see if I can get PS4 emulation working. So I broke out my PS4, my original PS4. For some reason, it won't boot now, because like I remember that it was working fine a year ago when I last used it to dump games. So okay, I now have a bricked PS4 for some reason. I don't know how to fix it just yet, but it's fine. I have a different PS4. I have a PS4 Pro. So I broke that out. Unfortunately, that one is not modded. the one that was what that was supposed to be working, that I homebrewed, that I modded, was running 9.00. That one is vulnerable to many different exploits, thankfully. Well, not so thankfully, because now I can't use it. But like, aside from that one, this PS4 Pro, the other PS4 Pro that I have, it wasn't vulnerable to anything, but it's running on 11.01 or something like that. At the time, when I got this, 9.00 was like the latest vulnerable version. I just checked yesterday. Apparently, it's now up to like 12 point something. So good to know that I can homebrew that one if I wanted, because you know it's a PS4 Pro, and I get to have a backup solution just in case I couldn't fix the other PS4. The problem is, to do that, you need a specially crafted Blu-ray disc, and you know I have a Blu-ray drive. I can write a Blu-ray disc. The problem is I don't have a blank Blu-ray disc just lying around. In fact, I've never written a single Blu-ray disc before. So there's that. So today I looked around my town for various electronic stores that sell computer hardware and whatnot. None of them had Blu-ray discs just lying around. As soon as I stepped in the store, the clerk was like, "Hey, what are you looking for?" I'm like, "Hey, you guys have blank Blu-ray discs?" And they kind of just laughed awkwardly and be like, "No, we don't sell Blu-ray discs here." It's like, well, all right. So I looked all over. None of them sold a blank Blu-ray disc, so I ended up having to order online. Apparently it's like $2 per disc or something like that. So I bought like 5 rewritable Blu-ray discs. Yeah, I guess I'll have to wait for that to arrive before I can try playing around with PS4 emulation. Because, like, you know, to do PS4 emulation, I obviously need the Blu-ray. I obviously need to dump the games. I have dumped a few games before. I don't know where they went. I couldn't find the dumps that I had. But anyways, I had to redump them, of course, if I can't find them. So yeah, unfortunate. I don't know what the go-to method of like dumping and like playing backups are like these days on PS4. Anyways, I obviously can't figure it out until like tomorrow or the day after, where I would actually get the discs delivered to me. Anyways, let me get back to installing Affinity real quick. Oh, it's a package version. What? Oh, I don't want a package version. Do they not do MSIX anymore? Oh yeah, they do. Okay. Scared me there. I don't like installers. I like MSIX versions. Okay. Is the thing still running? It is not. Okay. So, extract files. I like MSIX because they're I can just like open it with like 7-zip and then extract the app without actually installing it onto my system. I sure hope my patcher still works. I mean, what patcher? By the way, did you guys know that I burned a graphics card yesterday? I experienced magic smoke for the first time. I now have a dead graphics card. Thankfully, it's nothing too urgent. Like, it's a older graphics card that I have. It's a EVGA 1070 FTW. But you know, it's still a pretty decent graphics card, I would say. And that being broken would suck. So I reached out to a graphics card repair center type of thing, because I don't think EVGA, like when I tried to go on the EVGA site, they obviously, first of all, they don't do the graphics card anymore. But like, I tried to see if their customer service still works. I tried to log in, and it's like, yeah, the website doesn't even work anymore. So can't do anything about it warranty wise. I don't know how to tell you this, but EVGA is out of the graphics card business now. So, and you know, it's 1070. It's like well after the warranty period. It's like a decade old at this rate. So, yep, I don't think I can do anything about it. Thankfully, I did reach out to a graphics card repair center, and they're like, yeah, we can probably fix this. It's like $40 at worst. They're like, okay, sure. So that's good. They haven't replied back to me. I was like, okay, sounds good. Can you tell me how I should go about this? Where should I send this to? They haven't replied to me yet. But I hope I can get that fixed. Because apparently they do component level repair. I really do think there should be more places that do component level repairs, because like I think it's surprisingly difficult to find places that do that. Anyways, I hope I can get that fixed, because while I don't really need it, quote unquote, it would suck because I've had the card for like a decade now. I would like to keep it if possible, preferably in working state. And you know, it was a good EVGA card. I like EVGA. I really hope EVGA has stayed around, but you know, understandable given what Nvidia is like these days. I think it's understandable that they don't want to deal with Nvidia shenanigans anymore. Right, updated. That's fine now. Cool. I'm gonna save that for next time. As much as I like to do it now, I think I'm gonna save that for like either tomorrow or these two. I'm like not in a hurry to do, mainly because it's been 2 hours and I am kind of tired. I guess I'll just end this early. Good job. Thank you. So I guess I can post the schedules up now. I get rid of these. By the way, I kind of also want to check on how the cover is doing. It's been about a week since we last released it. So it seems like it's still getting views, but like it is, I think YouTube does not like it for some reason. Yeah, I think after like the first few hours of bad CTR, I think it just stopped recommending the video to anyone. So now it's kind of like stuck in limbo. With like a couple of views in like a couple of hours, in like a day, like 24 hours. That's unfortunate because I really like working on that music video. Yeah, well, that's fine. I'm not too bothered by it. Obviously, I would kind of wish it had done better, but as long as I don't focus too much on the metrics, it'll be fine. By the way, Jamie Page did specify in her stems page that, hey, you should probably let me know if you use the stem in any way, including cover. So I actually did shoot an email to her. I don't know if she'll ever reply, but I did send an email. I was like, hey, I used the thing in the cover. All right, what do I need to do next? Actually, I'm gonna go for a restroom break. I'll be right back. Pause music. Okay, that's a little too loud. Actually, hang on. You know what you guys can listen to? Some shrimp.
This is a certified shrimp.
Ebi tahan, ebi tahan, ebi tahan.
To the beach, y'all.
Ebi tahan, ebi tahan, ebi tahan. I cook my dinners for an audience. At least that's what I'd like to do. Lately, it's me and my irrelevance, garnished with hopeless love for you. I got these onions till I cry, sear my heart on every side, golden brown and lightly fried. for you, or there's gonna be problems. You hear me? I made a home feel full of everything I feel, and I said I love through the sears, stainless steel. I hope you feel that heat, 'cause you're everything to me. Have a shrimp, fried rice, no more talking, let's just eat. Anytime, anytime,
All right, I have returned. I think I'm gonna stream until like 3 a.m. Oh wait, that's like 4 minutes away. So thankfully, we are at a decent hour where we have a more than a handful of people we can raid. Yep, many people I know are streaming, thankfully. Oh yeah, by the way, there might be a collab on Wednesday with Raffi. I'm not sure yet. But we haven't really figured out a time yet, but I think it's gonna be sometime on Wednesday. You might remember Raffi as like Nero's mod, one of them. Cool. I think I'm gonna rate you after this. Why does she have educational in her tag now? Was that always there? I hope I'm not gonna be too tired on Tuesday. Oh wait. I said I was gonna post the schedule. Right. Oops. Forgot about that. Post that real quick. Pick path schedule. Take the first one. Thank you. A schedule. I don't know why the game is running at like 20 FPS now. What did I say the schedule is gonna be? Right, Xeno Saga. So it's gonna be Tuesday. At 10:30 p.m. and 10:30 p.m. for Resident Evil 2 2019. And then a stream prep. And then another one for our workshop. Okay. By the way, apparently you can do ad time in Discord now. I still find it to be easier to just use the scheduler thing I use though. January 19th, January 20th, 25th. With a picture. Post that on Discord. And then I'm gonna post that on other social media. And I'm kind of glad that Vito's gonna be taking a break. That means I can actually stream without having to worry about having to catch an euro. Okay. Pop down there. And I'm gonna include Twitter. Highlight. Schedule. Grab this. Now. Now, how do people like run their social media, like a bunch of things scheduled? Like I'm gonna post this quirky thing today at like 12 p.m. How do I have like infinite pool of content to like post? Add a temporary live status to your profile. When someone clicks on your avatar, they'll see information about your live event. The following services are enabled for your account: Twitch and Stream Plays. Apparently we can indicate that you're live on Blue Sky now? What? Okay, I'll keep that in mind next time, I guess. There's a self-host app for that. I'm not... So, I do use a service that does allow for scheduling things like that. The main problem with self-hosting is that Twitter doesn't do that, let you do that anymore with a free API account, I think. At least it's very limited. So you kind of have to use paid or third-party services for that. I'm gonna pin this. But like, I don't mean like the schedule part. I mean like, how do they have like so much stuff for them to like, oh, I'm gonna post this quirky thing. I mean, I'm like barely coming up. I can barely come up with anything creative to post that's like engaging. Off-stream farming. Like I can look over to like different social media and they're like, here's me being quirky. Posted at like 12 p.m. exact time. I'm like, yeah, but like, I don't. I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm not asking like how do they do schedules and whatnot, but I'm like, how can they be creative enough to be like, oh yeah, this I'm gonna post this. This is gonna be like engaging. I'm gonna get like people to click on it. It is a job, I suppose. I mean, it's not like... I also do wonder like how much of a return on investment there is. Like, do they get new followers from doing something like that? Like, how is it worth doing something like that? I don't know. I'm personally not going to worry too much about it, but you know, just curious. Also, hello, welcome to stream. Change who can reply, accounts you follow. There we go. Like, I'm always impressed and kind of terrified that by how much people can put their hours into streaming. Even if you do this like full time, unless you're like a partner already, like how can you justify this doing this full time unless you have like big enough of an audience to do this? Because like most streamers aren't like the top 1% of Twitch where they have like hundreds of thousands of viewers per stream. So how do they transition from like a full-time job over to like a streamer full-time? Also, who threw that? Hello, Crane. Wrong redeem. What you wanted to sip? Here, I'll give you a sip. There you go. Here's what we can do on Saturday, in addition to stream prep for Art Workshop. Let's try to figure out if we can add more redeems, and what type of redeems we can add. Because, like, we definitely need more. I never said this. I love your work. Thank you. I think if there's ever been... '07? What 07? Huh? Huh? Am I getting one guide? Okay, yeah. So, if there's anything that's different from now compared to last year, is that I definitely think the engagement with chat has definitely gone up, which is great. I love that. I think I've definitely gotten a lot more positive feedbacks in the last half year or so compared to before, and it's made me feel a lot better about what I'm doing right now. Because like last year I was like so stressed out by like numbers and whatnot, and this year I'm like, I mean, in the last few months I've been like, yeah, you know what, I think what I have right now is pretty alright. So that's my way of saying thank you to everyone that's heard any nice things about me. I had to refresh. I think it was probably Twitch server, because like on my end there was no drop frames on the network, so I think it was probably Twitch. I don't know. Anyways, stream is still alive. I think it was also kind of nice to have some level of fan interaction last week. I did briefly mention that some fan came up to me in real life, was like, hey, I wanna know what you're gonna do next time Mario Workshop. When's the next one? What are you gonna do? And what was your mindset when you filmed that music video of the cover? And it's nice to know that there are a few people that enjoy that both my cover and the very few streams of Mario related stuff that I do. Yeah. I think small streamer requires a lot of luck to grow. And I think more people treat this like a hobby, yeah. To me right now it's still definitely just a hobby because, like, obviously, you know, with my viewer size, I can't really replace this as my main job. Nowhere near close, actually. I would say what I make a month on Twitch is like, I would need to stream for like 6 months or more for a month of salary. Actually, no. It's probably more like close to a year. No, it's more like 2 years. Yeah, I would probably need to stream for like 2 years before I can get like a month of salary or something like that. If we're talking just Twitch. So obviously that is nowhere near good enough for me to replace my main job. Although if I do get to at some point, it would be an interesting choice. If I do somehow get to that point, because like I would get to be able to focus on a few things a little bit more. That being said, that's also a big change. I don't know if I like that. Did I get gifted the sub? Oh yeah, I mean, Abstract probably gifted a lot. A lot of luck in terms of algorithm, especially on YouTube. Yeah, so the thing is with YouTube, I think if I were to do this, if I were to try to push for partner on YouTube, I'd probably need to like make more. I actually probably need to make videos, like not just stream, because right now on YouTube it's just like simulcasted to YouTube, right? And like, yeah, it's enough to get some viewers in here, but like not enough watch hours. So the thing is with YouTube is that I actually have thought about making YouTube videos numerous times, but first of all, I hate editing. Second of all, I really don't think I have enough quote-unquote cool content that I can contribute to the overall malware education space. Or not even just education, like entertaining content, and both entertaining and it's more like edutainment kind of thing. Like I'm perfectly fine with just letting people like Eric Parker do their stuff, John Hammond, etc., do their own thing. I'm like, I think I prefer just streaming, honestly. I don't really feel like making videos. I have made a few, but like at best, it's probably gonna be like a few minutes of clips. That's about it. Like I don't like making content that's like 10 plus minutes long. I don't know. Editing is a whole hassle. Regarding metrics, I like when I think back about how in a small town you trained for months in a music group for concert of 200 people, 1,000 YouTube viewers doesn't seem so bad. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing though. Cumulative view and like concurrent viewers, like it's a very different vibe. Let's say you have 300 clicks on the video, right? First of all, that doesn't guarantee that's gonna be 300 people that have watched your video, and like, if you compare that to like, let's say like a store, right? You have 300 viewers, 300 possible customers that have come into your store, and maybe there will only be like a couple of dozens that have actually bought anything, or even less. And that's the thing, right? Only a few dozens, or even fewer than that, will actually make it through your entire video. That's the thing. And when you compare that to like some like a concurrent viewer, that's also a very different vibe. Because like if you have 1,000 people, 300 people watching your streams, you get to a lot. It's gonna be a lot more hectic in chat, and the vibe it gives you compared to like 300 people that have watched your VOD is very different. With that being said, I don't even get like 300 people watching my VOD. I'd be lucky to get like 40, 50 or something. Cybersecurity was what I went to school for originally. I like seeing that content from you. Thank you. A lot of people have asked me why don't I do more cybersecurity related or infosec related streams or content, and it's been asked so many times. I think I might put it on the FAQ somewhere, but the general reason being I don't really feel like doing what I do at work again after I'm clocked out, you know? Like if I spend like 6 hours at work doing reverse engineering, I don't think I want to do more of that after work, is what I'm saying. As fun as it may sound, I can only do that so many times for 5 years straight, you know? So that's one reason why I'm not too motivated to do malware-related streams too often. But like another reason is because I need to find topic that is interesting to talk about and or demonstrate in a live scenario. So that involves stream prepping, and I don't necessarily always have the time or energy to do stream prep, like what we're about to do this week on Saturday. You know, sometimes maybe I'm unavailable for the weekend, and there's no way I'm gonna be able to do that on a weekday when I have work, you know. Otherwise, I know a lot of people are here for that kind of stuff, and certainly I would like to provide more of that content. But also at the same time, I can only do so many of that when I have a work to deal with. I don't want to disappoint people though, because I know a lot of people are here for that kind of stuff. I would certainly like to provide. I think the third reason is because I'm kind of scared of what type of stuff I put on our workshop. Because, like, I'm clearly so out of touch with what I once was 5 years ago, or even 5+ years ago. I don't know what's considered. This may sound a bit condescending. I don't mean for it to come off this way, but like, I don't know what's considered basic or advanced anymore. Like, is what I'm about to talk about in this stream gonna be too basic for people that are watching this, or is it gonna be too advanced? Because I find that if I go back to a few art workshops from before, I have received feedback where they said, I have no idea what you're doing. This is so hard to follow, etc., etc. Like, but at the same time, I'm like, oh, like, so last week we kind of went back to basic, right? We kind of just went through, you know, what's like the basic, how do I start, etc., etc. It's like, yeah, I don't know. Can I ask, do you ever feel burnout? I know everyone does, but how often? So, depends on what you're talking about. Streaming, work. If you're talking about work, I think I am a little burnout ever since like a year or two ago. But it's not like I have a better alternative. it's not like I just like move on to a different line of work and expect the same, if not more, of the what I'm getting paid for right now, without doing the same type of work. Ideally, right? If I were to shift focus, let's say for my next job, there are a few different skills I like to acquire, and basically the equivalent of starting from zero. Let's say red teaming stuff, for example. Would like to do that at some point. At the same time, you know, it's a big drastic change. You might have to start from zero with very, very few basic knowledge. It's like you probably won't get paid as well. You might even not even have the same job for long if you didn't do well. So there's obviously the anxiety you're gonna get from switching lanes. And I'm very comfortable with the amount I'm getting paid right now. And I don't intend on changing that anytime soon. At the same time, though, I am getting a little burnout from what I do at work, because it's pretty much the same thing over and over again. Looking at samples, write report, track down the infrastructures, etc., etc. And then once I'm done with that, okay, here's the next thing. And then I gotta do the same threat hunting again and again for like every other day. I still think it is somewhat of a cool job, especially the threat intelligence part, because you get to be like a detective and whatnot, and just, you know, track your way down. But like, you have to understand, it's like 10% of that is like 10% of that work is exciting. 90% of that is a little bit mundane. One day I'll stop doing computer things in my free time, just tend to a garden. I would like that at some point, you know? That's what my dad is up to these days. He's just like, he still kind of does. He still kind of needs to do contractor related jobs here and there, but like, he's more or less tending his garden these days. Life sucks, goes on, well, let's just get some reward for yourself. Yeah, here's the thing though. I feel like I have been increasingly finding ways to de-stress in less than healthy manner of ways. By that I mean spending money. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing, or if it's neither good or bad, but I have been traveling a lot. I've been every other month I'm like looking forward to the next trip I'm doing. Because I just want to be like, oh, I want to take a break from work, you know. I think I've been to Japan like 8 times at minimum in the last 2 years, or something like that. Can't even get a job doing entry-level IT stuff. Yeah, I mean, Blank was kind of suffering from that as well. I think job market, especially in the US, probably sucks really badly right now. I don't know how it is in the EU. It's fortunate that I have the job that I have, and I think that's another thing regarding switching lane and ditching the full-time job that I have right now. I don't really feel like doing that if it means I don't know if I'm gonna get a good job, good position in the next company that I go to. Or maybe not even this next company, maybe I'll stay with the same company, who knows. But like, you know, different position at the very least. Job market debt right now? Yeah. I'm like, I feel like we're in an economic downturn these days. Prices suck. Companies are getting more and more dystopian. RAM prices suck. DRAM prices suck. SSD prices suck. GPU prices suck. Can you imagine being someone that needs to build a computer right now Actually, I can't imagine that. My sister has been looking to build a computer for like a year or two now, and she couldn't before because the GPU prices were bad. Now that it's somewhat better, the DRAM prices are bad now. So like, she was literally complaining about it like a month or two ago. When I was when she was talking about it for a little bit, because I think she wants to stream or something. I don't know. Trying to study data science. Do you think in the faculty I'm studying and will be replaced by an AI? I still don't know how much of human can be replaced with AI, really. Like, clearly, we have seen companies that have tried to do it, and I feel like most of them have done not super well. Like, I feel like the company's performance worse off, more mistakes, and the thing is, there's also, for example, didn't Jian recently make a video about Corsair? How like some of them are being replaced by AI, and like there's more mistakes, and like not even just that, like, you know, it'll be received negatively by anyone involved. Public reception, the people that are getting replaced. I don't know. AI is kind of not great right now. HDD, SSD, GPU prices are also going up soon. Yeah, the thing is, it doesn't even help that there's the freaking tariff, right, for people in US. I don't know how you guys deal with it. I don't know how you guys deal with the person running your country right now, but yeah. Because, like, whatever he does, it's gonna impact the entire globe, and it's not even just US. So, I thought about getting new HDDs as well, or quote unquote new, I mean, like, more or less replacing some of the HDDs. So EP is 2:27 a.m. for me. Go to bed. I think I'll probably call this off soon as well. It's like 3:27 a.m. here as well. And I have a meeting tomorrow. Well, actually, no, I don't. Yeah, I should probably still get up at like normal hours. So I'm not gonna stay up for too long. I'm just rambling right now. I'm not gonna be awake for like much longer because I do want to go to bed. But back to what I was saying, like I thought about replacing the HDDs because like my 16 terabyte ZFS pool was like full. So I was like, yeah, okay, but do I really feel like spending $300 or so right now? Or like $400 or whatever, however much it is for like two 16 terabyte refurbished drives. Do I really feel like spending however much that is right now? Probably even worse than that, actually, with tariff and the prices might have gone up. Realistically, we're probably talking like $500-$600 for two 16 terabyte drives. But yeah, I was just like, yeah, you know, maybe not. And sip. And knowing how bad the DRAM prices are these days, I'm kind of scared to even look at the SSD prices. Like, thankfully, I bit the bullet and replaced a dead 1 terabyte NVMe drive a few months ago. Like before everything kind of went to crap bed. But like, I bought a 2 terabyte SSD back then, a Kingston one. I think at that point it was already starting to go up a little bit. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna buy it now. I don't know how bad it is right now, but I do have like 1 or 2 drives that I like to replace at some point. Because like I have a 500 gigabyte NVMe drive and 1 terabyte in my system. I kind of want to replace them with like 2 terabytes or even higher. But I'm just like, do I really feel like spending money on that right now? Well, not really. I'd rather just save up for something else. Bought a 4 terabyte SSD for €240 and saw it for $450 a few days ago. Yeah, I'm good, dude. I have to go. Lurk, substrate, stay hydrated. Well, chat, see it. See you later as well. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good night. I mean, we are hitting the 3-hour point. I think we should probably call it here as well. I'm gonna send you guys over to Chia. If she's available for raiding, that is. Force myself to go to bed, really. Can I raid her? That's a yes. Okay. Well, I'll see you guys Tuesday for Xenosaga. Yeah. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. Good night, everyone. Thank you guys for stopping by again. It's good to have y'all. Have a good night. I'm gonna put on some music.
Found myself in the dark of the night.
Okay, what is this generic EDM or whatever?